Hello everyone, my name is... The Philippines was occupied by Japan, Spain, and the US through the years. Do you also live in a household where they Funny thing is So it's only normal for people to have foreign lineages here. Lineages. See what I mean? There are instances where people tend to use... They say almost 40% of everyday Tagalog conversations is composed of Spanish loanword. And that's it for this video. We hope to see you again on the next one. Growing up, do you... I realized that punishments nowadays are not as severe compared to when I was still a kid. Today you'll just hear... And of course, there's still the punishments. I am sorry. I'm so sorry. If I don't see you sleeping at the count of 3, you're gonna get this. 1, 2... Punishments today are not as severe as Dude, I lived in the 90s. I played Game Boy without it. Augustine Christopher... My whole name. Maybe it's because the kids or teens nowadays don't get scared or are threatened easily. It's like the punishments is to let us know the weight or the consequences of our actions. The idea of these punishments is to let us know the weight or the consequences of our actions. So we'll think about it if it happens again the next time. Which method of... And that's it for this video. We hope to see you again on the next one. Which method of punishment... The ones that we have back then with all the spanking and physicality, or the ones that we have today? Or how did your punishments... And then when you go to a department store or something, you will see all the... Shit. What I mean is, what if they also offer these cool promos out... Come to think of it, if they do that outside the realm... So, don't you want to spend all your hard? What? Only in cinemas, right? And then you go to a department store... How well are you convinced of their... How well are you convinced of their... But wait. How well are you convinced of their... But wait! Fuck. Or you may not even watch TV anymore. Yeah. Or do you even watch TV anymore? I get... Or do you still watch TV? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I was just curious if people still watch TV for their appliance fix or something like that. Isn't teal a shade of green? So, technically, it's still green, right? How do you distinguish colors? Do you know those quiz shows on TV? They might as well put this. Actually, even the villains on any given TV show or movie can use this as an excuse to win over the... I don't like complications. Why do you have to complicate colors as well? Why can't it be just simple? I mean, why do you have to complicate colors too? Why can't it be shit? share them on the comment section. And don't shit. Recently, I was walking down the street and saw this person washing their car. Now, that's... But the thing is, it was drizzling, and the sky was all gray. Like it was about to rain in just a few more seconds, kind of gray. So that and the sky was all gray, like it was so it actually all just depends on the gravity of the situation. So it actually all just depends on the gravity of the situation. So it actually... Fuck. So it actually all just depends on the gravity of the situation. Fuck. Are you gonna gain something out of it? Or is it going to be hurtful or helpful? Are you going to benefit? So it actually all just depends on the gravity of the situation. So it actually all just comes down. Fuck. Are you going to gain something from it? How serious is it? Is it going to be hurl? And that's it for this video. We hope to see you again on the next one. So were there any instances in gravity of the situation? Are you... What the fuck? It's not like you're given enough time to think. But even if you were, but honestly, how do you handle these kinds of situations? But just like any other thing in this world, too much of it can be bad. How? Well, I have here... Where'd you come from again? It's okay to show your love for everyone, or to someone, but... Seriously. No, I love my partner so much that every time I take her out, it's fuck. Spending time with each other is also important. After all, communication. Ugh. Spending time with each other is also important. After all, a relationship consists of a you and a me, right? Healthy communication and all that. Hello everyone, my name is Ace Millar. Do you find it strange whenever you ask someone, how was your day? Or, what's up? Sure, it could really mean they're... Sure, it could... But the thing is, oh, nothing, seems like a pretty common answer whenever I ask someone a question. What? It doesn't really mean nothing. It... Most of the time, whenever someone asks you, why? Why are they asking you? Whenever someone says, oh, nothing, it doesn't really mean nothing. Clearly something's going on, and you... Why? Whenever someone says, oh, nothing, it doesn't really mean nothing, and clearly something's going on. It makes you question, why are they... Oh, nothing, it doesn't really mean nothing. Clearly something's going on, and it makes yourself... What? Imagine you're out with a friend and someone calls you on a phone. On your phone. Not only that, it could also be insulting to the person... Not only that, it could also be insulting to the person who you're with. How? Imagine you're out with a friend and someone calls you on her phone. Can you still understand me? What the fuck? Through the years, while using Facebook, I've somehow managed to... Through the years, while using Facebook, I've somehow managed to meet or realize that I've met these stereotypical all the information that you need to know about their everyday lives can be seen on their can be found. All the information that you need to know about their everyday lives can be found. They also take photos of themselves. They also take photos of them. They also take photos of themselves. Speaking of selfies, I'm pretty sure you've heard about Snapchat. I've seen a lot of Speaking of selfies, I'm pretty sure you've heard about Snapchat. I see a lot of people posting these selfies with these. Or saying something like, "Oh my god, working all week non-stop is so hard. I need time to rest." And then immediately... Or saying something like, "Oh my god, working all week non-stop is so hard. I need time to rest." And then fuck! And let's not forget about the food enthusiasts. Food. Who the hell thought of this? Are there any bases for it? What makes these letters special? Is it because the person... Bleh. What makes these letters special? Is it because the person who wrote the quote put their first letter there because they're... Who the hell thought of this? Fuck. Yeah, they've somehow... Yeah, it's all about... That's why people shame these other drivers on Facebook, letting others know how dumb or inconsiderate the... And that's it for this video. We hope to see you again on the next one. And that's it for this video. It's like an unspoken human law. Every pen must not be used fully and must be lost whenever, Oh my god, at last,
Is there something wrong here, gentlemen? There, are you alright now? Is there something wrong here, gentlemen? Me being a red pen, I am used to correcting any mistakes I see. I bring justice to all the Help me! Help me!
It's like an unspoken human law. Every single pen must not be used fully and must be lost whenever the, I remember... Which also reminds me, back in school we have all these... There's no way in hell these pens are gonna get lost, right? But it's not a matter of forgetting where to... Speaking of no more ink, you know when you go to banks and you see these pens tattered, tongue twister? God. Speaking of no more ink, you know when you go to banks and you see these pens tattered, yeah, there's no way in hell these pens are gonna get lost, right? But it's not really a matter of forgetting the script. Forgetting the script. Fuck. It's the matter of forgetting to replace that pen, because most of the time it doesn't have any ink, and God only knows where I put it. But it's not really a matter of forgetting where you placed that pen anymore. Whew. Speaking of no more ink, you know when you go to banks and... They say the brain is one of the most important organs in our body. They say the brain is one of the most important organs in our body. But... Your brain holds tons of information. Your brain holds tons of information, but in most cases only lets you remember all the useless ones. Why can't I remember the script? Your brain holds tons of information, but in most cases only remembers the useless ones. Fuck. Your brain holds tons of information, but in most cases only... Your brain holds tons of information, but in most cases only remembers the useless ones. Even with... And we all know that you are capable of basic sentence construction, right? But in front of a huge crowd, your brain just decides to... And we all know that you are capable of basic sentence construction, right? But in front of a huge crowd... There's also the case of the contagious laugh. You know, when someone else's... And that's it for this video. We hope to see you again on the next one. What about you? Is your brain always on your side or against you? Share it in the... Do you like it when people give you responsibility? Oh man. To some people, except... I am pretty paranoid, but as much as possible, we, as human beings, don't like to... I am pretty paranoid, but it's the... It's the... What if something bad happens under... And that's one of the things that has... And that's one of the things that has a pretty huge impact when... What am I doing? But being asked to take a photo is a huge... How can you stand being given a huge responsibility by knowing someone else's password? What if something... Or maybe you want to iron out something with someone. See all that imaginary stress? That surrounds your very being. Yes, responsibility. One of the most scariest words Webster has taught us. You see these things you see on the internet. But what I mean is, they'll remember you for that amazing food you served. Or anything amazing in particular that you did when... The point is, whenever you meet a It is inevitable. What? Nothing's going on that could possibly interest someone's opinion. What? I'm pretty sure you... What? Do some of your friends fall in these categories? Or are there more what? Do some of your friends fall in these categories? Or are there... What? That monster was trying to drain my... What? Right? So, what? But it's not really the what? So have you managed to count how many... What? So have you managed to count how many pens you've lost? Still have no idea... What? But what I mean is, whenever we meet a person, they immediately... What? Or do you see... what? But the thing is... What? Yeah, I guess it's all bad. What? Hello everyone, my name is Millar. You might be thinking, ha! He's ran out of ideas, that's why he's just doing a compilation or something. No? Well, it's April Fools, and I thought maybe I can just show you what a fool I am during recording? Some people would ask, nobody really watches your content, why do you still do it? Because it's fun, and if I could just make one person smile while watching, then those are enough reasons for me. So I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed making them. And that's it for this video. We hope to see you again on the next one. You must be wondering, I should have put this as an intro or something to explain what you're about to watch? Well, guess what? It's April Fools. I don't even know if that made any sense. Hey everyone, thanks again for taking the time in watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please give us a like. We would also really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button. If you already are, then spread the love by sharing this video to your friends. Alright, bye now and have a nice day.